Yo, good morning, afternoon, evening. Welcome to the Friendly Extraction Podcast, where we talk about our personal interests, entertainment, and video games, especially extraction shooters like Tarkov and the new exciting extraction shooter Arc Raiders. I'm your host, Buddyred, and with me, my wonderful consistent co-host, $2 Tony.
Pleasure to meet everybody.
And
welcome.
And with that, since this is our first podcast, you may not know who I am, or you may not know Tony. So I want to turn it over to Tony so he can introduce himself.
So my name is $2 Tony. I stream a lot of Escape from Tarkov. I do play a couple other games. I do play some Arc Raiders. Big on the FPS side of things. Do like to click and shoot a lot of different games. Trying to build a bigger community here on Twitch and starting to go on other platforms once I get into a better ISP situation. But yeah, I like to build a wholesome community. I just want to be able to kind of talk about our interests, be able to build all this big family and put out some things for people to listen to, hang out to, play in the background, because we can't be on live 24/7, right?
100%, dude. And I'm Buddyred. I'm also an extraction gamer. Especially right now, Arc Raiders has taken over my life. Played a good bit of Tarkov, not nearly as much as Tony, but
I'm a little more
just here to have a good time. Play some games with the homies and vibe out while making content and trying to bring people some joy. Yeah, man. What have you been up to? What's the life news game?
Just been streaming away, continuing to try to obviously build more, and just grinding away since 1.0's dropped. I just got back from Philly not that long ago. I was going to see Ash, my girl. She's a traveling healthcare worker, so being able to go and see her every once in a while is nice. Going to be moving here probably in about a month or two, so going to have a little hiccup in my streaming schedule, but new opportunity, hopefully getting a standalone house and next step in our world there. So a lot of fun things, a lot of exciting things coming my way in the personal side.
That's
huge
on
you though, because I know you got the little one, so you probably got a lot more going on in your world right now.
I mean, not nearly as exciting as what you're about to go through, but I mean, I'm just doing the day-to-day grind, trying to, chase a dream just like you and a lot of other people. Go to work, raise a kid once she goes down, grind out some content, and just trying to balance content, family life, two podcasts. I've got this one and another one with another one of my buddies.
Another one. Bring the old one back.
Bring the old one back.
Bring the old one back, bro.
Yeah. You know what? Let's just do 5.
No, 3 is not enough. All right, we need to just find. You're just going to produce 2 more. You're not even going to be in them. You're just producing 2 more for other people at this point.
Hey, if I don't have to record, I'm down. I can do the back end. That's easy.
Fair. All right.
Podcasts are simple to edit. I can do that. I'll make the big bucks while some pretty.
Let everybody else be the yappers at this point, right?
Exactly. I yap enough as it is. People are tired of my voice. Well, yeah, man.
That's why they're here.
Just trying to have a good time, while making myself way too busy for the time that doesn't exist.
Dude, felt that, man.
But yeah. So, kind of wanted to talk about especially with the extraction shooters and all that, and Arc Raiders dropping and all that great stuff, dude. Kind of came the honeymoon phase. Arc Raiders dropped, everybody was like, this is the best fucking game that's ever existed. Game of the year, yada yada yada. Definitely not game of the year. Did win multiplayer game of the year though, which is pretty cool.
As it should have. As I believe that it should have won multiplayer game of the year, 100%.
People trying to say that it was going to win the game of the year. I was like, absolutely not. No way.
I don't know if you played Expedition, but
I didn't play it. I watched it. I watched you play it.
Oh my god, the storytelling in that game was absolutely incredible. I mean, just the other day I was like, should I play New Game Plus? Should I just put everything down and just go be down for another 40 hours of just playing the exact same game again? But that first experience playing that game was just incredible, man, because I kept myself in the dark about most of it. I didn't really rush to go play that. As I said, I play a lot of FPS, so it's that wasn't the first thing that I was thinking was, oh, let's go play a turn-based RPG right now. I grew up on Final Fantasy.
And that turns off so many people too, usually.
But they did a really great iteration of it. Yeah. And ironically, the one award that they didn't win was sound design, and the game's soundtrack.
That's absolutely beautiful.
So I mean, the honeymoon phase is a funny topic, right? Like, you look at a lot of different games and you got a lot of different perspectives about it. Some people never get out of a honeymoon phase, right? Like, you got some of them day one. I died to a guy in Tarkov with 27,000 hours. He's been playing since 2016. He's an alpha gamer. Like,
that's crazy.
That guy's been playing the game for literally ever, and he probably understands that there's some cracks, right? He's been playing long enough. But he never moved past the honeymoon phase to the point where he moved on to something else. He still obviously consistently plays the game to rack up the average. No, that's like Willers and Landmark combined, right? That's a lot.
That's insane
game time.
I don't know how you do that. That's crazy.
I mean, it really kind of varies, right? Like, it's a really weird subjective topic. We're starting to lean into the idea of something like Arc Raiders, where people are saying, "Oh, it's boring. There's not enough content in the game." Blah 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 blah. You know, is that over the honeymoon phase, or did you just grind through all the content because you played it for 10, 12, 14 hours a day?
Right. I mean, I think that honeymoon phase, in the way that I think of it, at least, is like not even that. You know, you can have a 27,000 hour gamer. Like, he's not in the honeymoon phase. Like,
no,
he's addicted. He has a problem, and he needs to be probably checked into a
psychiatric evaluations.
He might need to be checked in for like a few years. But I don't know how you play Tarkov that long without. You have to be.
I have
like
6,000 hours, man, and I've only been playing since January 23.
I mean, you could probably take a little grippy sock adventure as well, but but in the meat of the hunt, like, but what I mean by you know, like, you got the wool over your eyes, right? Like,
right
when Arc Raiders dropped, especially during the play, like the tech test, everybody was like, "Holy fucking shit, this game's crazy!" And in the first like week or two, everybody was like, "Holy fucking, there's nothing wrong with this game." And then, you know, you start seeing the cracks eventually.
I think that's where, the honeymoon phase is. Oh, this game is perfect, right? Like,
yeah. And then you finally realize, hey, maybe I'm getting desyncs around corners. And
I think that I usually personally last somewhere in the ballpark of 3 days to a week.
I think it depends on how much you play too, right?
I'm cynical. Like, I've been to the point now where I feel like I'm 34 years old. Like, I'm not a spring chicken at this point. I'm not the oldest man out there, but I'm not young, right? I've played video games. I've seen a lot of different eras of gaming. Like, I grew up, my first system was the Super Nintendo, right? Like, we go way back to when gaming was that, and everything was a platformer and action adventure, something simple, or puzzle games, right?
Right.
There's some racing, there were some other types, but like, it doesn't really correlate to what we've gotten into, right? So now we have so much content that's being force fed and so many things that we're just grinding for, that I think that the rose-colored glasses kind of come off a little bit quicker now, because we can't trust developers. They're selling us imperfect games and they're rolling out patches afterwards. We're going for the pre-orders that really don't give us anything other than maybe a cosmetic in the game. When back in the day, we got a collector's edition that maybe meant something. It came with a case. It came with a whole bunch of like other cool shit. So I think that the fact that gaming has gotten to a point and society's gotten to a point where we have so much instant gratification, that honeymoon phase has shrank for a lot of people. And I think mine's a little maybe more hypercritical on being in that 3 days to maybe a week. But what about you? I mean, what do you typically see is when you start seeing cracks?
I mean, I think it kind of depends on how much I'm able to play the game and how fast.
Okay.
Like, if I'm like Arc Raiders, I definitely had that. Like, it had me, and I was like, "This game is perfect. There's nothing wrong with it."
Yeah, I can understand it.
But I feel like it fell away a little bit quicker because I instantly mained it. I've been playing it. It's the only game I've really played almost entirely since it was released, because I didn't come back to Tarkov.
Nope. I don't blame you.
Well, the thing is too is like, I have so many, like, from when I used to stream Fortnite and stuff, I have so many creator friends, and just, I mean, I've been creating content since 2018 off and on.
Okay.
So I even hooked up with one of my homies from 2018 on Friday night.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was like, who I haven't played with in probably 4 years. And he was like, "Hey man, you want to run something?" I was like, "Yeah, let's fucking do it.
Let's do it."
So that, like, Arc Raiders is also just so mainstream right now and it's grabbing so many different people from so many different variety of games. You know, COD. There's people from Valorant coming over there, and then Fortnite because it has that third person, so people understand it. And then it's also it's grabbing the extraction people.
It's also something that's a little fresh in the gaming sphere, I guess you could say, right? Like
it also has that easy entry level, but a high glass ceiling. So
100%.
Helps a lot too.
100%. It's also developed by a team that's passionate about making games, right? Like they did a lot of testing behind closed doors. The game was never meant to be a PvP game. Like they changed so many things about it that they really dialed in a great formula. And I think that most people would say that the honeymoon phase is extremely long with this game. I mean, it's been out since October 30th. We're talking about today is now December 18th, and we're months down the line. And now we're starting to really kind of have a conversation about, oh, the desync maybe feels a little bit off, or hey, the drop rates on things don't really necessarily correlate to the difficulty that the game is putting us through. It's very interesting to see how they've taken a lot of systems that have been out and just tweaked them to a completely different direction. Like, behavioral matchmaking, having a big enough a community that people are actually reporting raiders and having their own class system for people. It's got, like you said, it is mainstream. And I think that a big piece of that is the extraction shooter being brought to the console.
Yeah. 1,000%.
I mean, you're talking about a lot of people who've never had a PC, who are playing Xbox and PlayStation their entire life and getting their hands on that game loop, that super high dopamine. You got all the goop and you've done everything you've slayed out. You feel like a champion, a god among men, and you're ready to skedaddle and extract, and you get out and all have that adrenaline rush. Like there's not a game that has been out that gives me the level of adrenaline rush that an extraction shooter can give me versus anything else.
The genre is a fucking drug, bro.
It literally is. It literally is. And I mean, you see a lot of the AAA guys try to copy the formula, and they just drop the ball, and it all once again kind of goes back to that whole my point of we haven't been able to really trust developers and publishers at this point. So to see a passionate team to really put something out is great. But I personally saw some cracks like almost day one where I was getting shot around corners. The desync was so bad. But you also have to chalk it up to this is their first title that they're releasing. And there was how many people playing at the same time? 300, 400, 500,000?
What was their second title?
No, but I mean of that scale, like
that's good.
Where they're having that many people. I mean, the finals is a great game. We were,
the finals never had to worry about,
but never
server infrastructure and like crashing their.
Dude, these guys did it right. Stuff. Yeah. These guys did it right. I mean, shows, and I think
they just gave us another 1,000 too.
Oh yeah, for the holidays.
Just like happy holidays. Thanks for playing our game.
I think that their honeymoon phase is. Like you can't. That's not a honeymoon phase. It's an abusive relationship from the moment you walk in the door. And I mean it's strange too, because right, like you talk about something of a honeymoon phase. I kind of give you my personal experience on the other side. Like, oh, this game's great. This is that, and then it's the anticipation, it's the suspense, it's the I don't know, the learning, all the stuff that you love about gaming.
Yeah.
Now that starts to wear off, and you start to see the cracks. Man, there's some pretty deep cracks in Tarkov, but once again, it kind of goes into that extraction shooter. Like that's that thing, man. That's where the lifeblood is in the market now.
Oh yeah, and I think it's also kind of like the unknown also kind of gives you that feeling too. Like Tarkov is so different, but like Arc Raiders, like you're trying to figure out how do I take down a Wasp? How do I take down a Hornet? Like, okay, if the thrusters are the weak points. And then you move up a little bit and you see the Leaper and you think, holy shit, the Leaper is terrifying. And then now anybody can solo it with an anvil because you just playing out buildings and can't reach you because it's too big. And once you figure the game out, and you remove the unknown, and especially with the internet, like you just figure it out so fast because you got Ninja 10 that's happening, all the big streamers who have, and like the fucking degenerate streamers like Symphony who play like 16 hours a day still.
I mean, I'm a degen.
Oh yeah,
I do it too. I'm a degen. I do it. I get it.
You just figure it out. You form a meta, and So that too kind of if you follow it, because if you are like, especially me, like I wanted to grind that game. I wanted to I wanted to take what I knew about extraction shooters from Tarkov and take what I knew from a third person of playing, however much of Fortnite, thousands of hours of Fortnite, mesh those together. I had like from this day one, I was leaps and bounds better than somebody coming from Fortnite only, or somebody coming from just Tarkov only.
Yep.
And while I'm learning the game, I'm already kind of got an edge. Now people are starting to catch up to me because I don't have the time to grind nearly as much as somebody else. But
I mean, it's one of those games that kind of hit that magic point, right? Like I said, it was a team that carefully crafted something that's really thoughtful, I guess is the best way I can put it, right? Really, really thought about the balance of how players are going to interact with the environment and what level the environment brings of threat, right? I actually had this conversation with Turp today, talking about great example. What I thought was kind of a honeymoon thing that we needed to work through. I saw really early was the level of AI and the way that they interacted with the world. Like it was almost too aggressive at some points. And they made that tweak. Once again, these guys have been really on top of a lot of these things. So like take a lot of these things that I said with a grain of salt, because I haven't really picked up ARC Raiders recently, but I do know that like a lot of these things that we did talk about as a community, they did address rather quickly. But where is that happy medium? Where is that perfect balance
it's a
of
fine line on my edge?
Like, I was talking to him today and we were saying, oh, Scavs is just so annoying. Like there's 2 or 3 of them. Like, why is it so annoying? I'm like, they should be in packs. Like, if you really think about the lore and what we're doing here, they should be the same way that there's a lore that why they wander around in packs of different wasps and hornets are all kind of hovering and scanning a different area. Like, they should be a threat to you. Like, no, I don't think they should be aimbody and like a scav shouldn't turn around and 1-tap me or 2-tap me. Like, I think it's a little ridiculous, but I should be scared that I turned a corner and there's 4 or 5 AI there, not just bink, 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 bink. Okay, cool. Let's just keep moving. Like, there's 5 dead scavs here now. Like, shit, somebody heard me shoot. Should I move? Should I, like, where's the fun balance in that? But I think that kind of goes into, I lost my rose colored glasses. Like, I don't even think about AI. Like, I just shoot, keep moving. Like, a lot of the things that I do when I play the game have become so autonomous that I struggle to see that struggle to not see the cracks at this point. Right? Like, I don't know if I've picked up a title. I would have to say the one that won probably game of the year. I hadn't seen a lot of cracks in that. That was one of the few games that I was like, I played 50, 60 hours in a week straight, like a full-time job, straight up played that game. And like, I never once was like, that's not right. Yeah. That's messed up. Like, that should be fixed. There's broken, like, not once. So like,
I feel like it's also a little different though, because
it is a single player game.
Yeah, it's a single player game. It's linear to like where they can keep everything in a box. When you open the map and you have a lot of
more live
interaction and stuff. Yeah, and live service, you're gonna get weird things where people are really pushing every boundary because I want to be able to get to this window that I'm not supposed to get to. I'm gonna find a way to do it, and then. No, that's just one thing for a player aspect, and then
isn't that the old Call of Duty wanting to jump outside the map, see what I can climb, break everything? I mean, it happened when Battlefield 6 came out. Yep, everybody was climbing on whatever the fuck they could climb on, like grabbing onto
whatever advantage you can get.
Yeah. I mean, that's competitiveness at its finest. Everybody's trying to find the advantage they can get, but where do we draw the line?
Yeah, right? Exactly. Like ARC Raiders is really trying to clean that up right now, and it sucks because they're trying to push all these patches out to fix things, but then they're coming up on this winter break as well, so it's going to be really interesting if like they put a patch out, but what else is it going to break? Because the code always breaks somewhere else once you fix one thing.
Gamers going to be gamers, dude. Gamers, that's why they used to have game testers way back in the day, right? Like when you used to release a game and you couldn't go back and fix your product, like you used to pay a dude to sit there and furiously find whatever he could freaking break, just try to break it and send reports back to the people. Like,
yeah. I mean,
A lot of that's become beta. A lot of that's become early access. Like, we are the guinea pigs that they used to pay people to do. Like,
yep. And we eat it out of the palm of their hand. We're
that's
please let
once
me.
again, that's why Arc Raiders is sitting where it is. It was a polished game. It didn't feel broken on day one.
And yes, they also actually have like a talented team behind it, because they have those old Battlefield 4 devs, which is awesome.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, that's a star-studded crew.
Yeah. Unlike, you know, a guy who was just trying to make not DayZ mods, soccer mods. What did Nikita start with?
It was like an in-browser shooter for Contract Wars or something like that.
Yeah, it was like he was just a dude within the mod community that just wanted to have fun, and then blew up into something that.
But at the end of the day, that's the passion.
Oh,
that's still the passion. In the end of the day, that's what makes it a good game, right? Like, yeah, it's got its flaws. Yeah, it fucking sucks at times. Yeah, it kicks you in the balls repeatedly, but there's a reason that there's still thousands of us playing this game at all times.
Yep. And there's truly nothing like Tarkov, and there probably never will be. Like, there's just it's just an incredible game.
I'm looking for something else to give me a new form of heroin to start taking, because I mean, I grinded Arc Raiders straight out to level 75 once it came out. Like, I'm still max level.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not hating on the game by any means, but I've just been so addicted since 1.0.
Do you think 1.0 what has 1.0 given you something that's like driven you to want to grind, or like what? Where are you sitting with that? Like, did it give you an extra little like oomph?
It has, to a degree. I will say the time gates kind of kill that, because like I started doing some of the other story stuff, and I'm trying to do the For Humanity ending, which is the most difficult ending. So you have to do all of the side quests, and all, not like the Kappa shit, but like all the other story stuff you have to do. So like I have to go back to labs like several times. I got to go all over the different maps and pick up stuff. And there's really cool lore and stuff that's really in there. I will say they dropped the ball. Yeah. These guys make incredible cinematics. They make incredible stories.
Their art team is
They make
so
great
good.
live action shit.
Oh yeah.
They made all this stuff text and readables. Like, you didn't even make one cutscene for the end of finishing each little storyline to show me the overall storyline. Like,
yeah,
nothing. Jesse Kazam said it better than anybody else so far. Tarkov 1.0 is Tarkov with bookends.
Yep.
You have a beginning, tutorial, your stories, and you have an end, a way to escape. It's the same thing we've been doing.
Yeah. Which is great for anybody who's playing for the first time, or somebody who's returning after years, but somebody who's been grinding it day in, day out for the last,
and that's where they lost a lot of people, man. Like,
yeah, so many people were like, let's go 1.0, like, please, for the love of God, be the game. And then
I had this hope of just like they were gonna have some, like, maybe several different story missions throughout it. Like, when you hit a certain point, then you would load up like an instance on customs. That would be like a linear map that you would be in with maybe up to the 5 that you queue with, and then you would have one mission that would be on each map that eventually led to terminal. Right? Like, you'd still be able to do all the other stuff and load up on the other maps, but you would have like the one instance base like you do with terminal. Like, I was hoping to see a little bit of that, and a little bit of like storytelling, and a little bit of cutscenes, and a little bit of art and passion put into it.
Yeah.
And all I got was shifted spaghetti code and bookends.
Yep. Yeah. And it's disappointing to see. It was like, I wasn't rushing back. Well, I mean, once I got Arc Raiders, it just fits my alley of not.
It's way more casual too.
Yeah, exactly, that too. And like, I'm able to, like, for the first time ever in an extraction game, I'm able to feel like I'm a Chad. Like, I can afford the best guns. I can get a crap, or I can obtain them.
The game's balanced enough that you don't really need the most cracked guns. Like, you could still win fights with a stick or a kettle. Like, it doesn't need to be.
We did a free kit yesterday.
Yep.
And I absolutely fucking shit on 2 dudes, and they had Patina 3 and something 4. Purple guns.
Yep.
Absolutely just shit on them. Only headshots, and they probably thought I was cheating. But
yep.
it's like well balanced. Like anybody can win, and that's the nice thing about Tarkov too. Is like you can take the shittiest ammo and the shittiest gun. You hit somebody in the eyeball, they're going to die,
falling over. Yep.
And like, so if you can get that lucky one shot and you kill a Chad, like it's level 70 Chad with the best gear in the fucking game, holy fucking goop, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
no, and I get it, man.
And that's what you're chasing. That's one of the things you're chasing too. Like that's what makes extraction shooters so addicting.
And it's a great segue into like what we're about to talk about next is why are extraction shooters the thing, right? Like,
yeah,
what's so driving that everybody and their mother's trying to make an extraction shooter at this point? You talk about Call of Duty threw their hat in the ring. Bungie's now throwing their hat in the ring, even though they're stealing assets. Cough, cough.
Yeah.
You got Arc Raiders now. Tarkov's been around for a while. ABI, Delta Force. I mean, the list goes on and on.
And Helldivers, PvE experiences and stuff like that as well.
Yep.
I mean, I was kind of thinking about this today because after I wrote that as the topic we're going to write about today, I was thinking about like we had H1Z1, then we had PUBG, then we had Fortnite. PUBG, Fortnite being like the staples, and then everybody had to have a BR because they saw the success, right?
Yep.
And then, we're here 8 years later, BRs and Fortnite is still one of the top 5 games on Twitch.
Yep.
Which is absolutely insane. And, I finally was like, all right, I've been in and out of Fortnite for a while, went to League of Legends and snuffed that cocaine and or whatever.
You think I'm cynical playing Tarkov? You're a League guy? I learned something new about you today. Man, I didn't realize you like to bully people. Holy.
Oh, dude. I actually stopped playing League because I've never gotten chat banned. I got permanent chat banned. I was toxic.
We're going to leave it at that. We're going to leave it at that.
I never said anything too bad, but I was mean
permanent
enough.
Chat banned. I didn't say anything that bad.
I didn't. I was just chat banned enough where I was saying you're a fucking idiot that, it's fine. I wasn't ranked.
We'll be back after this commercial break.
Anyways,
oh man.
And then, finally taking a break from and I returned streaming career, took a year break almost from just creating content, just, wasn't really gaming a lot. Came back, grinded Fortnite again, really found the love again to do it all. And then got tired of BRs, and I was like, you know what? Let me return to fucking Tarkov that I haven't touched since 2019 and see how this goes. And then fell in love with the extraction shooter. And I made so many friends in the Fortnite community. They're like, all right, so what the fuck is this? Because you just said because to them, it's just not even the same realm. It's just but really, when you think about it, a BR and extraction shooter really aren't that far apart.
It's taking the formula and cranking it to 11.
Yeah, you're just making a more addictive BR, where you hit even bigger dopamine hits.
Exactly. Right. So
and that's what I try to explain to them.
Not only are you taking game loop progression, right, where you are starting with nothing and grinding your way through, you're also adding that dopamine hit of the looting, right? Because you got to find the optional items to help with the things outside of the actual game, right? Mm-hmm. So out of raid progression and in raid progression. So you're keeping the same formula that you have from the battle royales for the in raid progression. I can find attachments, I can upgrade my guns, I can do things of that nature. Same thing as say Tarkov or ABI or Delta Force. I can find guns, attachments, things that I can actually upgrade myself within the game.
Yeah.
But now you're taking that outside the game progression, right? You're not just standing inside of a lobby with the 3 of your characters standing there looking all cool, doing their emotes or whatever, their little Fortnite dances that they do while you're just standing there waiting. You actually have something to do. You have something to manage. You have your hideouts. You have things like crafts. You have things that are going to progress your storylines. So you're taking a lot of this dopamine hit that's happening inside the game and also having the dopamine hit outside the game. And it's giving people both the best of both worlds kind of combine into one game.
Yep.
Now, where I think a lot of the extraction shooter problems and people jumping on the bandwagon and not having successes is you're copying a formula from a developer that stumbled upon this by accident.
Yeah. This
right?
this was supposed to be an MMO, basically, right?
So, like we said, it originally was an in-browser game. It was just like a PvP shooter, something simple to be able to go back and forth. I think it was like team death matches and stuff, and it evolved into Tarkov, where it was these instance-based situations, and it was just factory back in the day, and then they slowly started to add more and more maps as time went on. But like,
and that was just because they just
a raid was just because that's what they were testing, right? Like that's how much time you had inside that instance. It wasn't like meant to be something significant. It was just kind of how it was. It's what it developed from. And then
because they're trying to make an MMO very slowly because they didn't know what they were doing.
It's the same thing with wipes.
Rookies.
It's the same thing with wipes. Wipes weren't a mechanic. It was just them updating the fucking game with major mechanics.
Yep.
Like, so they reset everybody so nobody had an advantage getting to these mechanics or this new stuff. And it just became like, oh, well,
not even that. Like back in the day, it was just because they didn't know how else to implement the stuff without just wiping all the shit and just saying, hey, here's a fresh server.
So we're taking a lot of these mechanics.
Shows up because of inexperience and just like they're learning on the fly, which is just insane.
100,000%, right? Like, and I think that's where DMZ kind of fell flat on its face. I think that's where they missed a big piece of the formula, because they were just taking like, oh, here's the guns, here's like what worked in Warzone, here's the loot boxes, here's this, here's that, and kind of just slapped extraction shooter on it and said, here's the mechanic, go. Right? Like there was no thought process of like why. And clearly like there was a vision to more of Tarkov that we probably never knew about, and things that got added and changed and removed over the many years. Like when the game first started, they actually reached and grabbed the handles for the doors. I'm sure that was a lot of taxing and computing power for zero reason that got cut, and like customizable rigs, and there's tons and tons of stuff we can go on and on about. But I think what it kind of boils back to is the highs and lows. You're taking both pieces of this, and you're taking like the lows in an extraction shooter really low. I lost everything. You know, I fought really hard to have this, aside from maybe a free kit run. Like it's not a real feels good. Oh, but the highs are so high, man. Like, dude, you wipe a 3-man, you wipe a 4-man, and you're like, oh, like how do I fit everything in one backpack? Like, I don't know what to take and what not to take. Like, what's worth sacrificing? Do I throw my own stuff? Like, like there's just a lot of different pieces of the puzzle there. But I think it's taking the best of a lot of different genres that we've played. Borderlands is a great example, right? Like Borderlands is kind of like that piece of an extraction shooter that existed before extraction shooters. Go into an area, work really hard to find that reward, claim that reward at the end, extract and start to a new area. Like, yeah, you didn't have a timer. Yeah, you didn't really lose anything if you died, maybe some progression, or you had to load up a different save. But like, that was kind of maybe the start of things, right? Like that's kind of where my head was at, is where we started to shift into that. I don't know. What about you? What do you think? Where do we start to do that shift into the everybody needs to jump on this bandwagon?
I mean, I think it was just seeing the success in like the 2020, like the COVID era, when it just Tarkov for whatever fucking reason just blew up, and it was just the
major streamers playing it.
Yeah, just the big thing to talk about. People were getting kind of exhausted on everything being a BR, so I think everybody kind of had the idea all at the same time of, hey, I want to do this before anybody else. And then everybody else also had the same idea. So then there's just 1.5 million extraction shooters now. But the problem is like all the people who can crank them out the fastest are the AAA studios who don't have any fucking passion. And I think that's kind of the part like that's also there, like a flavor that you just can't explain. There's just no way to explain it, no way to produce it without having it. You have to have a passionate dev team that fucking cares about what they're playing and what they're making, so you can have that experience and also find joy while also being fucking pissed off and wanting to smash your computer screen every 5 minutes. Like
sometimes you just suck.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, that's why, people who just, made a shitty product and just pushed it out, most of the console attempts or whatever else just flopped. Console never had a good, like, nobody wanted to It's also there's just also so much to it that it's like so hard to figure out how to make it for console.
I think Arc Raiders definitely hit the mainstream, right? Like they definitely set up a standard for what people can do on a console with an extraction shooter. But I think what the question now kind of goes into, what is those ingredients for the secret sauce? Because it's obviously not just the game loop, right? Like how many games have come and gone? Marauders, the Cycle Frontier, that were trying to innovate on the genre that just didn't really hit that flavor or that feel good. Like I can tell you from my personal experience, I can't not get over the gunplay in Tarkov. I think that's one of the things that draws me back to it every single time is
I think that's part of it too, right?
Is that realistic feel, right? Like to me, that's part of their special sauce. That's not something that somebody's recreating. Even Active Matter is another Unreal shooter. They all look the fucking same. Like they all look the same.
I think the problem is like either people are trying to innovate on the genre, but not understand the core fundamentals of what makes an extraction shooter,
right?
And then changing the wrong thing and just losing it, or they just try to copy and paste it and then they're losing, but they're also not understanding the cores, so they're still missing that core while trying to copy and paste.
Did you watch any of Active Matter or not Active Matter? I'm sorry, Black Budget, the PUBG one that just released over the weekend. Well, they're coming up with another weekend, and
I have access to it.
And if you guys haven't watched Airwing Marine's video about it, his review after playing it, watch it because it's very interesting. Because I didn't get, every time I try to watch it and see somebody playing it, there was just no gameplay. Like I just kept seeing people in their lobbies. I kept seeing people like just walking around. Like I didn't get to really experience any of it. And I wanted to hear something from somebody who did experience it. And it was really interesting to hear that a game had been developed that seemed to hit all of the marks of everything on an extraction shooter you kind of want, but not the gunplay. Like the gunplay was just so bad and unbearable that like
that's
in a game,
that's all I heard. That's why I didn't even try to really watch it.
But that's the first thing I saw was just it's interesting to see the progression and like all the cool hideout features and things like, okay, somebody's innovating on this. Somebody's giving me some like Factorio shit to do inside my hideout to make it like, let me place these in a specific way and let me do this in a specific thing and let me do this and like research crafts and like really expand upon something so simple like that it already exists in a lot of these games like Arc Raiders and Tarkov, right? Like there's the blueprint system, which is kind of cool, but like let me be able to go research something to be able to put materials in to get something out of it or something of that nature where you have that. Like it's really cool to see them expand upon that, but then like
you're making a shooter that doesn't shoot.
Like, that's absurd.
Like who put an RNG on the recoil? Because every clip that I've seen, people are like pardon me, but it looked like Michael J. Fox trying to shoot an Uzi at the same time, brother. And it was just not working out there, man. It was just all over the place. And I can't, like, it's cool to see people iterate, but like, where's the heart? Like, it's still a shooter.
Yeah.
Why can't we just get good shooter? To me, it looked like another.
They're extraction looter shooters.
The heads up display like, everywhere, and like the amount of bullets floating over the gun, and then the opacity on the gun when you shoot. Which, like, yeah, you could argue that's semi-realistic because when you look at a gun and you're shooting down range, you're supposed to use both eyes, and then kind of makes the things translucent. Blah 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 blah. But like, too much. Like, where do we draw the line of game? Like, you got a heads up display, but you're trying to get me to fade the gun like I'm looking at the thing with two eyes. Like, come on now.
And you're not focused on that anyways. You're
working on this.
You're looking at a little square in the middle of your screen where the little circle is.
I can't even hear what I'm shooting at.
Yeah.
But I think that they're going to continue to be a thing for a while. I really do. I think it's not necessarily the best thing.
No, it's definitely not. It's just I think it's the exact same thing as what happened with the BRs. Like, everybody tried to have a BR. Everybody wanted the next best thing, and there's Fortnite, PUBG, and Apex because they're all innovated in some different way. And everybody who either tried to copy or whatever were just ripoffs or just, came too late. There's a few really good BRs that eventually dropped, that just never hit mainstream, and they shut down later on.
Talking about too late, Battlefield 6 just released a BR. my guy, we've been past this.
Yeah, and I mean, how's that even doing?
RedSec? I have no idea. I mean, what do the Steam numbers look like on it right now? I don't have Battlefield in my library, so I can't pull it up.
2,000
active players in RedSec.
Just on Twitch right now.
Okay, so not really a big following, not really a big watch. I mean, once again, you talk about battle royales, they don't hold an audience really as much as maybe Fortnite because of the popularity of the game. Like, people know it, but
yeah. And I mean, part of the problem too is like I feel like the only way to bring people into BR is it has to be free to play. Yeah. Which opens a lot of other doors of
pay to win, blah 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 blah.
Play to win, cheaters, because ban my account, see if I fucking care. I'm just gonna make another one.
Go make another account.
Yeah. Like, we already have problems in games that you have to pay for, Tarkov. With abundant cheaters.
Even just CSGO. I mean,
and that's another topic that I don't know if we want to do today, but
I mean, that could be a whole fucking podcast in itself.
That definitely will be. But like, yeah, it like what? I mean, Battlefield tried to do their thing. They added the vehicles into into BR and stuff, which is cool and all. But like,
is it enough? Is it enough to be innovating on the genre?
But also, like, who cares? You know, like, BRs have been out for almost a decade now. Why the fuck do I care about some random?
No. Here's a statistic that I don't know, but I would have to say that the vast majority of gamers are probably older now, right? Like you'd probably say what 10 to 15 years ago, the vast majority of gamers were younger. They were probably in their teens, and they were just whatever they had free time. They were home playing video games on their PlayStation or their Xbox, and I was that way, right? Like I'm sure you were the same way too when you have no responsibilities. But I think that we've gotten to a point now where gaming isn't necessarily taking a hold of as many young people, and a lot of these gamers are getting older. That the extraction shooter really appeals to us because it's slow. I don't need to play Call of Duty and be fucking flying off the walls and playing with those YY boys who are running around.
You mean like gaming in general is old, or just
no? Extraction shooters, generally speaking, are a slower paced game, right?
Oh, 100%.
So we're talking about like
extraction shooters are made for teenagers up.
Like, right, but I'm saying like you
not
don't
even that, like high schoolers up.
You don't see the gotta go mentality unless you're maybe watching somebody who's playing like labs all the time or whatever ABI's equivalent of labs is, or like small maps on fucking BRs or like things like that, right? Like you don't really have a lot of go fast. Like even BRs, you can play at a slower pace, and I think that's where a lot of that older gamers will kind of stick around. And that's why it appeals to maybe a vast majority more of people versus say like a Call of Duty or a Battlefield, where it's a lot higher pace. Battlefield maybe not so much as Call of Duty, but like,
well, I think that's where like Fortnite has been able to survive so long. Is that Fortnite's pretty fast paced now.
A person in their 40s and the person in their 50s can be just as competitive in Tarkov or Arc Raiders as say somebody who's 16. Like,
especially when you're able
might not be the one that's always going in and 1v3ing everybody and like slam dunking teams left and right, like a 16-year-old who's cracked out, drank 3 monsters, and hasn't slept all weekend because he has nothing to do but play video games because his parents are out of town.
And just cranking 90s,
But like, it gives the opportunity to the common and the average gamer, and maybe even the older gamer, to have an ability to be competitive. Like, like I said, I'm gonna be 35 in August this year, right? Like I'm not the youngest dude, but I still have the ability to be competitive because if I play a situation right and place my shots perfectly, I might be able to snipe a team of 3.
Yeah.
Right? Like it gives me the ability to be at that pace with other people. And I think that's another reason why extraction shooters are probably gonna end up being here to stay, is because that pace is slowed down.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Which is kind of, to me, it was a refresher. Like I was over the whole go
slide canceling, try to run like a cheater across the map.
Dude, bro, the slide canceling, I just can't, bro. Like I'm already gonna have carpal tunnel. Like I can't be sitting here like
right.
You know, like I just can't do it. I just can't. Like,
no, yeah, it's. I think I just agree with that, like that aspect, and I mean, and you see it like outside of the top games right now, or I mean, obviously Arc Raiders. Then there's Minecraft, which is just a very chill game. You're not doing anything crazy in that.
Nope.
Then you got the sweaty Fortnite, which you can play at 100 miles an hour.
Yep.
League of Legends.
You can even play Fortnite slower too, though.
You can, yeah, and you can outsmart people.
Right. You don't. Dude, who was the guy that sat in the tree? Just sat in the fucking tree all game and would win? Come on.
Bush Camp Dad. Yeah.
Dude, that was the funniest shit ever. I learned the story of how he ended up winning his first BR, by the way.
Funny.
Dude, no, he realized he was in the same match as his roommate, so he ran into his roommate's room and unplugged his computer. He pulled a power cord out of the back so he would win the...
I didn't know that. I've watched some of his stuff when he was first like really blowing up.
Dude, that's awesome.
Just watching him sit there and just talk.
He had his buddy stream up and he's like, oh my God, we're in the same match. And he just ran in there and yeeted the fucking power supply cable right out of the back of the PC and won.
That's so funny. And he used to play like that while he was working because he had a remote job. Which is fucking hilarious.
That's awesome. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think is gonna dethrone the extraction shooter? Do you think there's going to be
what the fuck did we think was going to dethrone BRs 2 years ago? I mean, I guess, but you're really not 2 years ago, but I mean, I think we're kind of we're in the infancy of it.
You think? And
I think so. I mean, Tarkov until we had Tarkov, it was like BR was a new thing, and then I was like, all right, what else can we make? Like, there's nothing else to make. We've broken the code. And they're like, oh, here's a new genre. Okay. But, like, what's the next new genre, or what is going to be revamped that people aren't messing with right now? And they're going to revamp it in a way that nobody's ever seen.
And that's kind of where I've been, personally. I've been sitting here going, like, dude, what is going to be next? Like, what is going to pull me away from an extraction shooter? What's going to pull me away from doing the same thing I do every day when I turn on my computer inside of myself, that I'm loading up the same game over and over again, because it's scratching an itch is the best way I can put it. There's just this itch that it always tends to get to, and I don't know if it's the dopamine hits. I don't know if it's the game loop. I've tried a bunch of them, right?
I mean, the game loop is infinite, and I think, at least on the multiplayer aspect, which like is all that can last more than like a month at this point, is it has to be multiplayer, it has to be online, it has to have an infinite game loop where you can just grind thousands of hours in it and just continue to be satisfied.
But I yearn for those single player games again, man. I yearn for another good one. Like Expedition was something incredible to me. Like,
I think a lot of people probably agree with you on that too. Like, I love single player games. Problem is like,
I'll probably play that new Star Wars one, the Old Republic that's coming out.
I've never watched Star Wars.
You're not human. Don't tell me you've never seen any of the Star Wars.
I've seen 30 minutes of one of them.
You have homework.
I've heard that my entire adult life.
No, I don't think you understand. You have homework.
There's so much shit.
Okay, you don't have to watch all of them. Do me a favor if you do watch them. Watch 4, 5, and 6, then 1, 2, and 3. And the reason I tell you that is because they will progressively get better in quality because they're getting newer and newer.
Yeah.
And that was the way that they were originally written. And 3 has hands down the best lightsaber fight out of all 9 movies.
9?
Yeah, there's 9. Disney did 3 and they're atrocious. They're absolutely atrocious. Please, just it's literally Harry Potter is Star Wars with sucky lightsabers, bro. All right, that's all I'm saying.
I've also never finished the series.
Yeah, I've seen them all, but I've never been a massive Harry Potter guy.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't believe you've never seen Star Wars. Use the Force.
Watch Star
Luke,
Trek.
I'm your father.
I mean, I know all the quotes. It's like, but
I
don't
have
know,
the
man.
high ground, Anakin.
Yeah, I've heard it all.
Yeah, but you haven't seen it. That fight gives me goosebumps to this day. I saw that movie twice in theaters because that fight was so good.
I mean, I've quite literally been bullied.
All
my
right,
entire
we're
adult life.
doing a movie night in my Discord for fucking 6 different nights, and you're watching all the Star Wars with me. Bring the fam, stream it to the TV. I don't care. We're watching all the Star Wars.
Can somebody please comment that they also in the same boat as me?
Yes, please, down below. I need somebody to comment that this is crazy that this man has never seen Star Wars.
I need somebody to comment saying I'm not alone.
Oh,
say I haven't seen this shit either.
Oh my god,
these boomer ass motherfuckers keep raving about some.
It's not even boomer. It's a phenomenon. It was a worldwide phenomenon twice. My generation too.
I'm calling you a boomer.
All right. All right. Which one of us has got the kid? Dad.
Hey, sorry I had sex. Shut up.
All right. You know what? I'm still working on that. Thank you very much. I'm trying. I'm really trying. Ash said if I'm nice enough, she'll think about it.
You'll understand one day, buddy. It's okay.
When you're older. I'm older than you. I'll tell you when you're older.
You know,
how many times have you used that line?
You'll understand when you're older?
Yeah, I'll tell you when you're older. You understand when you're older? With your kid? Not too many yet?
She's only 20 months, so not yet.
Okay, not too many yet. Not yet.
Yeah, but I'm using the fuck out of that.
Did you have
shit.
the revelation watching The Grinch this year about why they throw their keys in the bowl?
I had that in college.
Oh, okay. Somebody's
So I
a little
was like,
experienced, huh? Well, that's one of the 2 wrong bars out there. Met a crazy couple, you know?
I've been around the block. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
What the fuck were we talking about?
I don't know. Something about extraction shooters.
Yeah, you know, you go bang bang pew pew. Somebody's gonna make a new bang bang pew pew that's gonna take over. I don't know. I kind of like, at least in the like, I don't try to think about it too much personally. At least like in the just the limited amount of time I have, I don't have time for like. I got one game and maybe another game I'll stream, and the game I'll stream doesn't get touched a whole lot just because, you know, responsibilities and stuff like. And I have my 3 days a week I stream, and I, you know, it's my main game. Right now it's only Arc Raiders, the only thing I touch, and I'm also and Arc Raiders has me by the balls right now. So like, even off stream, if I have time to play something, I'm playing Arc Raiders.
Yeah,
but just getting on with the homies.
It's just preaching to the choir.
Yeah,
I get it.
And then I'm also like, and then when I'm not gaming, if I have free time, I'm working on content. So gaming doesn't really have like I don't get to really enjoy a game.
Doesn't have a front seat in your life at the moment.
Yeah. So to a degree, like I don't really think about like what's going to take me next. I just kind of let it happen as it happens. And when I saw Arc Raiders a year ago, I was like, this is it. I was like, this is going to take me when it comes.
Take me. Arms spread wide, with arms wide open.
But, you know, I got that first taste. I was able to get in that tech test, and I was like, this is going to be the next Fortnite. And in terms of just being mainstream, like because then, like, from then, they were like, everything's releasing on console day one. I was like, this is third person. And I was like, I called it. I was like, it's going to grab Fortnite people. It's going to grab the extraction people that are fucking fed up with the repetitive shit and want something fresh. And the ones that can get past like I don't want to play first person. Like,
I think a lot of that was just the PC community, to be completely honest with you, because if you really think about it, like a lot of people console GTA, like
GTA is still the most streamed game on Twitch right now.
I believe it.
And
because you have RP and there's a lot of mod support. And
I mean, there's a ton of stuff to do, like a lot of different things to do. But it's the same thing with Fortnite. Like Fortnite's more than just a BR now; it's a whole fucking universe.
Well, that now is going to be posing the question when GTA 6 comes out. Do you think that that's going to have a massive hit on the Arc Raiders community? Because you know that like people who are playing something
when
like an
the fuck's that
ABI
game going
or
to come out? They've
or-
already delayed it 8 fucking times.
Dude, you know what, man? You got Snow and Arc Raiders before you got GTA 6. That's all I'm saying. But
Bro,
no, I'm just in reality. I think about this. Like that is the only game that I can think of that would take a detriment from the online community of GTA 5 or GTA 6 launching. Because like, I mean, people who are Call of Duty boys or Delta Force boys or ABI, Tarkov, like that doesn't scratch my itch. Like I'm not going to be dying to play 10 hours of GTA online. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to buy the fuck out of GTA and play the shit out of some GTA. But like, yeah. I'm more concerned about the campaign and the single player and just fucking around. Like,
no, I'm the same way. I don't enjoy the multiplayer.
But I'm curious. I'm curious. I think that might have a really huge hit on that community.
I think it. I mean, I think it's going to have a huge hit, but it's going to be a temporary hit. I don't think it's going to retain like anything around like when GTA 6 drops. The rest of that I think it's in May now, maybe November.
Yeah, but that's only on console, right? Technically, they're not even.
They're not even releasing
for another year.
So I think that's a big thing too. Like if it's, I mean, I'm not going out and buying another. Like I haven't bought a console since the PS4.
Gotta buy the console, bro. You seen RAM?
Well, that too, bro. Oh. But it's going to limit people who can stream it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess any console can stream, but like
the quality of the stream and all that.
Quality matters to a degree.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. I think it's going to take a hit it's probably going to be massive for like 2 or 3 months, and then after that, it's just going to drop off and kind of ride the coast and be
taking a hit. The same thing. Arc Raiders, though. Like I see Arc Raiders just standing strong.
I don't think it's going to, but it's also I don't think it's going to take a hit. I think it's going to take a hit for a little bit. Everything's going to take a hit. It's just going to be massive. But
here's the question: is when does that game start to lose traction? I mean, you're only talking about they released one map. Like, when are people going to be like, I'm bored of these?
Well, I think it just depends on how they. I mean, they're wiping every 2 months, so you always have that option to reset.
Yeah,
which helps. And I think it really just depends. It's such in its infancy right now that we don't really know their plans because they're really good at keeping shit tight to the chest.
Yeah,
and keep leaks from happening. Really, I think every month they're doing a big patch, and in between that they're doing little micro patches as well. If they continue with that, I think they might be fine.
I don't disagree. I mean, once again, I played 6,000 hours of Tarkov. I got 10 maps to play on Terminal when I get there. Like, I'm not criticizing the game. I'm curious to know, when does the Arc Raiders community start sounding like the Tarkov community?
Oh, I 100%.
Because it's a matter of time to a degree, right? Like, we're not always going to be like, you're not going to have the same problem. I hear you, buddy. You're not going to have the same problems that you have in like Arc Raiders, you have in Tarkov, right? Like the audio didn't just disappear.
Yeah.
and things like that, right? Like, but like, at what point is it going to be like that sentiment shift?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of already getting some of it. I'm already getting comments in like my shorts and stuff with people like, this game is so fucking boring already, blah 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 blah. And I look up their account and their Fortnite nobodies, like, who just play this. I'm like, you played the same fucking map every single fucking time.
Literally.
I was like,
not even a different map, the same one.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, like. I think right now it has its place of just being the like mainstream game. It's new,
and I'm happy to see it.
And we just kind of either it's going to be dead in 6 months once people really. I don't think it's going to.
No way.
But I just depends on how they continue, and if they have to be able to keep people's interest. And I really enjoy the gameplay loop. I enjoy the gunplay. I think everything feels decent. There's some minor tweaks and balances that they can continue working on. But overall, anything can be anything.
100%. And I don't think the game felt imbalanced by any means.
And they have already worked on balancing it further.
I think it's my Tarkov side just kind of saying, like, when's the dark side going to come out, right? Like,
yeah. And I mean, it will. But I don't think the dark side will kill it unless they absolutely just throw the ball.
Yeah, very true.
It just depends. And I think it also really depends on how they retain the big streamers. But
This is
things
true.
are massive things that are helping it. Tfue
Shroud,
dropped off the
Peanut.
Well, not Tfue dropped off the face of the fucking earth for years.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm so done with streaming. Granted, he was streaming like hundreds of hours a week, every single week, because he signed a stupid ass contract. But he was like, this reignited my spark with gaming, streaming, everything. This is the third stream that he's been back. He's sitting at 16,000 viewers right now.
Oh, good for him.
After not existing on the line at all, which is fucking insane. When like anybody else did that, no matter how big you were, you maybe at a few hundred.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
100%.
you look at like Myth. He went over to YouTube. He was streaming to 20 people.
Yeah.
He finally came back, and now he's in the thousands again. But it's like, so I think like there's just so many big fucking names, and then you look at fucking Peanut. He goes live in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. He has 30,000 fucking people watching him.
Yep.
And he's loving Arc Raiders.
Yep.
People are like, people want to get Goop.
Yep.
People want to every fucking raid. I get VoIP the Peanut reference.
Yep.
It's just fucking like right now is just such a phenomenon. I don't know when the end will be, and it's definitely not in the next.
No, it's not.
Future.
It's not in the near future. Just, I think it's more of understanding kind of when is it going to happen. I think that's kind of
it's
the other shoe going to drop.
Yeah, it's a question of when. 100%.
And I think I look at it in that perspective because I've been through so many cycles of these at this point, right? Like I was a Destiny player, I'm a Tarkov player. I've seen a lot of cycles of these games kind of like rise up, and then people love them, and you have your grind, and eventually it just kind of starts to taper off, and as everything does, right? Like nothing's forever, but
I feel like to the degree of it, I also just have high hopes because I feel so good about the dev team behind it.
100%.
Like, you look at the way that they did the finals. The finals has like I think the finals been announced for like 2 years,
and it was just nothing more than a cash grab to be able to continue to make their extraction shooter. Like that was just for funsies.
Yeah, and they just wanted to make something. So it came out in December of 23. So it's been out for 2 years now. But you look at the way that they made it, and nothing is forced. It's not like get these microtransactions. Like, hey, here's our game.
We got some cool shit. You guys want to spend some money? If not, here you go.
Right. And it's like, hey, and so they're in season 9 right now because I just played the other day for the free Arc Raider skin. If you go to the battle pass page,
you can go back and buy the old stuff.
Every battle pass, except for the last 3. So like 6 or 7, 8, 6, 7, 8 are blacked out right now, and every season they add like so you lag 3 seasons before you can.
Yeah,
but like the entire thing it doesn't feel scummy in any type of way.
No,
it's just like here's our cosmetics, enjoy.
Like I said, it's here's a great game. We got some cool shit if you want to spend some money.
Yeah, and there's always and they always do quests and stuff. There's always a way to get that paid currency for free if you just grind enough.
Oh yeah, the perpetual battle pass.
Yeah, it just feels good. It feels right. Like, and the fact that I got the deluxe edition, so I had the 2,400 tokens. I spent some, and I'm already back at like 2,600 tokens because I have
them just giving back.
We get that. I'm sorry, I got 1,500 free just from them just giving them out, plus the free battle pass,
the refund when they adjusted the prices.
Yeah, that too.
Yep.
It's just I don't know. The company feels like I can put my faith in them
for the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're a lot of accomplished devs that they're comfortable in their lifestyle, so they're not just chasing the fucking bag.
Nope.
And we made a really good game that a lot of people like that you're paying $40 for. Oh shit, we just made millions of dollars.
Yep.
Look at me, I'm a millionaire. Like,
and then they put it back into the company instead of in their pockets.
Yep. They have a right design and method about it all. It just feels good. It feels like a company I want to support and continue playing their game because I just respect and appreciate it. It just feels good.
I mean, there's so much opportunities on the table, right? DLCs, more map packs, things like that. I think they got a really good direction to go with, and I think that they will be a great cornerstone for the genre.
Absolutely.
I am, as an avid enjoyer of the genre, I'm excited to see what's next out of the genre.
Absolutely, yeah. We have our PUBG, we have our Fortnite now.
Yep.
We're just waiting for our Apex.
Yep.
And I think that's just how it's going to sit for a while. And we're going to enjoy it. We'll probably cycle through the same 3 games.
Yep.
And for the next few years and just have fun.
100%.
I think it's also lucky for us who have been around the extraction shooter genre for a little bit and have grown our communities, and it kind of, like some of those people that grew in another game and small and then just blew up because of it. I think that our time is coming and stuff like that. Like, not necessarily blow up, but just like we're going to be finding so many untapped potentials.
100%.
That we're getting buried in the categories or the algorithms of just too many big people over them, and we're gonna find a lot of new talent.
Yeah, man. Agreed.
Like on the streaming part, it's gonna be a lot of fun too.
Agreed.
But just here to have fun, man.
Dude, that's the name of the game.
And steal everybody's goop.
Yeah, all of the goop.
I will say, nothing makes me happier than somebody who tries to say that this is a PvE game, and I just shit on them.
Oh, I didn't realize we were playing Helldivers. My bad.
Yeah, I'm like, hey.
Helldivers.
They're like, man, you're ruining the game. You're ruining the experience. I'm like, hey. It's a PvP game. Give me your goop. Pop. Knock him out. Yeah. It's having a blast, man.
It is a great game.
It was a great time just to be a streamer in the shooting space and
oh yeah,
enjoying extraction shooters.
100%.
What else you got?
I think that's it for now. I mean, like I said, I'm all excited for the new Star Wars game that's coming out because I'm a Star Wars fanboy. I don't know about you. But, no, it looks good. It's another Old Republic game. The Knights of the Old Republic games were huge back in the day. I think they got a lot of the original developers and creators of it to actually work on it. So it's cool to be able to see that and put yourself into that universe. But like I saw a whole bunch of shit, like trailers and whatnot, and there was not anything that was like, oh, no way, that looks so good. Like that was the first title that I was like, cool, looks like I'll buy a game. Like,
all right.
I'm waiting to see what's coming next in the next few months. We're getting through the holiday seasons, man. Like, there's nothing new that's coming out at this point. Everything's released. Everybody's trying to scoop the goop, right? All the companies trying to scoop the goop to be able to sell you the new products coming out in the future. So, like, I've been kind of in a holding pattern personally. Like I said, I'm moving soon, so I'm not really in a rush to do much anything change-wise because I'm going to be changing a lot here soon. What about you?
Not too much, honestly. I mean, nothing's really on my radar currently. So I'm just trying to have fun. Trying to get my wife to play it. To play Arc Raiders so she won't do it.
Ash was thinking about getting Arc Raiders so we could play together.
Dude, she plays Tarkov though, so that makes sense.
That's why I was like, you'd probably have a lot more fun playing Arc Raiders with me than Tarkov.
Especially like the amount of times that she has to play. Like she does, it's casual friendly, so
100%.
She'll be able to actually enjoy her time.
Way more casual friendly.
Even though I guess Tarkov's never wiping again, at least on this account.
Yeah, it's still game. Still game go burr. Like, it's still not really casual friendly, newbie friendly. It's one of those, like, you find something that you love about that game and you really just can't let it go. I think that's kind of what it is about Tarkov is it scratches the right itch for the right person, and when it does, like, there's just not anything that touches it in the same way.
I mean, that's exactly how I was when I first got me. I think the thing that ruined it for me was just the fact that I don't have the time that I know I'll never be able to reach in game.
I mean, I forced myself to have the time, even when I didn't have the time like I do now, bro. Like I forced myself to have the time, and it's the game's a grind. Like when you had a 6-month wipe, like get it done. Like you don't have a choice. But now I just kind of take a more lax approach. Like I'm escaping when I can escape, doing what I can do. So be it.
Yeah, just having a good time.
Just enjoy the game, bro.
Also, speaking of Peanut, he just went live 8 minutes ago. He's already at 16,000.
The man worked for it. There's no.
Oh, he did.
There's no.
Dude,
he earned it.
I mean, I don't think we've had somebody blow up like him since Ninja and Prime 4 days.
It's huge. That's why it's huge, dude. He's the first one to do it. Good for him.
And like the way that he seems just like a good person.
Yeah.
Like he just was an average fucking dude.
Regular dude, just playing video games, talking. Did you listen to
the podcast he was on, the Around the Bar?
Yeah.
He's like, I got a piece of shit $900 car. Old Betsy still gets me like he's making. I mean, he has to have made like $1 million this year at least.
Good for him.
No, like he's making generational wealth, which is great for him, dude. And just an entertaining, decent dude that just
does his thing.
Brings pure entertainment and joy.
He just does his thing, dude. Can't hate on that.
No, not at all. He's made he's blown up the gaming space
100%.
Everybody knows who he is. All right, we'll wrap it up there. Check out $2 Tony on all the platforms.
All the platforms. You got Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. Come hang out. Come be part of the fam.
Technically TikTok.
Technically TikTok. I do have a TikTok, but I really gotta fix that. Start getting more content on there. Definitely check out the Twitter. The I'm starting a series of every day asking Nikita for a 338 DVL in Tarkov. I'm on day 7. I've been getting some pretty good feedback so far. I now have Southwest Tower, who's Air Wing Marines duo, co-signing me every day and putting up IRL pictures of them.
Oh hell yeah!
Dude, that's awesome, dude. I'm trying to get that going. So check that out.
I think I followed you, right?
You might. I don't know, man. It's on there. It's on my. You can go on my Twitch page and it's right on the bottom. You can just click the link. You guys need to go check out fucking Buddyred on all the platforms too. All right.
True. It's either Buddyred CTV, or on Instagram it's Buddyred. I have not seen these.
Dude, I'm getting traction on them. I swear. Nikita's gonna answer me.
You post while I'm at work. That's why.
Probably. I'm cool like that. All right.
I like it.
I hear my phone going off. It's you.
Yep. I just liked all your tweets.
Oh yeah, it did. Hell yeah.
But yeah, check us out if you want some absolute Chad sweaty fucking I'll steal your bitch content. You watch
Buddyred.
$2 Tony over on Playing Tarkov. If you want to watch absolute bot gameplay of me losing my gear, you watch me playing Arc Raiders. Actually, I'm about to lose all my gear in like 3 days anyways because of the wipe.
Hell yeah, dude.
But
all right.
With that, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Ciao for now.